And stupid YouTube. Okay.
How much easier was it? Sorry?
We weren't live on YouTube. Now we are live on YouTube.
Hello, YouTube.
Hello, YouTube. Sorry for being late. We crashed the plane back there. And now we are actually on their island thingy. So, yeah. Sorry about that. I don't know if we are actually... Yes, we are live there.
Anyway, how much better and easier, not better, but probably easier was it when I used only audio hijack for broadcasting and everything was sorted on one machine.
Yeah, with major delays, and you wouldn't be able to hook in other systems to play sound on there. You couldn't have video from other sources. You can do a lot of the stuff we actually do on this show. Video. Yes, exactly. So yeah, you're comparing apples to oranges, like comparing a bicycle to a car.
Well, I started audio broadcast only, okay.
Yes, but you're now comparing.
Who knew that you will come up with this idea that we need to be on webcam, and right now here we are. It's like, it's crazy. Anyway, it's the 22nd of April 2021, Thursday evening, and today we decided to visit a deserted island as the whole system broke down right at the start, and today we would like to assemble a playlist of your very, very favorite remixes, which would mean that you would need to pick one or two maximum to take them with you to this deserted island, if you could. So you really need to choose wisely.
Well, Z-Duder had, before the show, he had an option here. He would basically pipe all of RKO into one MP3.
Oh, wow, that's a solution as well, but we won't be able to play that today.
Oh, you have a limited, very kind of 90s storage device, so you can only take one, or maybe if you squeeze it a little bit, two with you.
Yeah, imagine that.
Yeah. So you have your old Nokia 2110. Mm-hmm. So that's the storage space you have.
Oh, God. Yeah, so imagine that.
So you can put an MP3 on the SIM card. There you go.
Wow.
With room for 200 contacts, whatever he had.
The good old times. My God.
I didn't know Deactivators made a song called Glenar Brown. Cool.
Peter has his new favorite, it looks like. But yeah, that's great, and it's a great song, so I absolutely understand.
And Shargo says, that's not a remix, Z-Duder. Mega mix or compilation, maybe. Yeah, a mixtape, I think that is called.
Yeah, if it's not mixed together just after each other, probably a mixtape. And if it's all mixed up into each other, it's a mega mix.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah, right. Yeah, after a sort of intense week, at work at least for me, but I still didn't finish, and partially in my head I'm still there because I didn't finish, but I'm trying to get out of that right now, so let's see what we got today, and let's switch off a little bit for the evening, shall we? So maybe we should play the first request of the evening then.
That sounds like a great idea.
I thought it's a good idea, as you would say it. So that would be Go Hanks, and he wants to hear Hazel and Eagles. Eagles and Hazel.
I know this song very, very well, but I was so busy reading back the channel on Discord because I missed a bunch of stuff there earlier, so wanted to read up. So yeah, didn't even notice it ended until it did.
Until it didn't.
Exactly. It went left until it didn't go right.
Yes, we know. Yes. I'm going to listen to this until the end of my life.
Yes. It's one of the funniest things I've ever heard.
Okay.
Go left until you didn't go right.
Be happy. The next request is also Hungarian remixing alert, okay?
Is that also up tempo until it didn't go down tempo?
No, I actually I don't remember this being so up tempo, but probably not very slow either. So let's give it a listen later on. It's a SDK's request that will be played after we chit-chatted a little bit here, and yeah, GoHanks. Why did you set yourself a trigger that Bozwang suggested?
What trigger was that?
Well.
Oh, sometimes you got to say "fuck it" and slide it in.
Yeah, and that was said.
Yeah, because Bozwank has a dirty mind. That's why.
Yeah, exactly. But is GoHanks in control regarding the triggers, right?
Yeah, true. But I think for the most part, or very many of them were he lifted in from the old RC bot. I can't remember if that one was in there before GoHanks rewrote it for Discord. I guess that was based on ZDuder's script as well. So thank you, GoHanks and ZDuder, for doing that.
Mm-hmm.
And Boz, I guess, because he wrote the initial script and then ZDuder took over and did some more on it, and now GoHanks added some more stuff to it. So.
And GoHanks just said, I think I might have been drunk when I did.
Was it toward the end of a show, and we had some sort of drinking game going on or whatever?
Yeah, that can very well be. How was your week?
My week was pretty okay. Started off a bit weird with things going really strangely at work. Didn't really understand. But that got sorted out, so I learned something new. Yay! So yeah, and now
it's always great when you have the time to learn that something new.
Yeah, well, I have to, because otherwise, if I don't learn new stuff, I can't actually do my job.
Yeah,
because everything is new.
Yeah, understandable.
So yeah.
That's what I did as well this week. The difference is that I feel like I don't have time for it, but I need to do it anyway, and that parks everything else. And I guess it's usually like that. This is the case that is kind of hard not to crack. That some people might not know that this is something that if I don't know the system, I need to sit with it for hours to actually figure out how to resolve that problem.
Yeah, sure. That's with everything else. You have to learn the system.
Yeah. So I was a bit stressed out. I think that it will go away for tomorrow, but
the stress or the problem?
No, the things will be sort of resolved. Yeah, but
so both.
Yeah, probably. But anyway, it happens with all of us, I guess, so it's not new, nothing new.
Yeah, but you don't need to worry about that right now. We are on a deserted island somewhere, so we're isolated from everything else. So pull out your favorite remix, because I presume you brought one.
Oh, I definitely can come up with one if we run out of requests.
Well, we had a bit of a nap before the show, so I want to wake up. And I used to have a ringtone on my old phone, one of those Sonys that you kind of turned instead of the flip phone. You kind of twisted it in the middle. and I had that ringtone for like 6 years or something. And it's L-Man's scroll machine. I would want to hear that.
Okay, you will hear that after SDK's request.
Yes.
We can do that.
Yeah.
Put it in the official request list.
I just did.
Oh, you did?
Yes, rewind and you will hear it. I put it right there in your ear.
That's not the official request list.
Yes, it is. If it reaches this room, it is official.
You're gonna regret this so much. Anyway.
Why? What are you gonna do?
No, it's just you will start to get the request flood on all possible channels.
And on this?
Yeah, like on your phone. If it reaches this room, it's a request. Careful with that. So you might not notice.
If it reaches this room and gets said out loud, then I guess it's a request.
Said out loud. Okay, that's a new requirement. Okay, cool. We can do that way. So SDK wants to hear Kish Copy and Giana Sisters Stage 4.
A 4. szintre lépett. A 4. szintre lépett.
I'm sorry, love. Do you have a translation for that? And apparently Ziona did have a translation, which was?
You entered level 4.
Thank you.
And now we entered level 5. I guess.
Did we?
After the song has ended, yeah. Probably. Yep. Kiskopi, who released the last remix in 2011, which was this one, I think so.
Ziona Sisters?
Yes. This and the only remix on RKO, basically. So, not really sure what he does nowadays, but it's been 10 years now, so.
Maybe it was something he just had laying around and then, whatevs, send it.
Why not? Upload it.
Forgot it's even there or something.
Yeah, it's really easy to leave sometimes some songs there, like I will get back to it, and then it never happens.
Yeah. Sharko says, I believe Ziona still holds the title as my most played game.
Many people loved it.
Oh, yeah.
Also, there was one of my friends who, the only memory that she had about the 64 was Ziona Sisters, and she called it Ziona Sisters because obviously that was the way of reading how we read it. So
Reddit.com.
Yeah, also the only one on remix64.com is said yes, so no Amiga remixes or other remixes. Apparently, and a lot of uploads have happened since the remix competition.
A bunch. It's very, very nice to see.
Yeah, and
not nearly as many as I thought. Mine isn't there, for instance, because I still want to extend it, and because I had some ideas I wanted to implement, but never had time to do that. So, yeah, still want to do that. Let's see if I can get ours to get around to doing it or not. I'm gonna wait. I don't know, a month maybe, before deciding if I upload it as is or not.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to try at least.
Never hurts, I guess.
Yeah.
And a shout out to Lala. Probably it's time to link that banner to either the results or, I guess the results would do, the remix competition banner on RKO. But that's probably not Lala. That's
Qued.
That's Qued, yeah.
Yeah, I'll poke him after the show or something.
Yeah. So what will be the new banner instead?
I don't know. Maybe he puts back the C64 takeaway, which he last released an episode of in like a year ago or something like that.
Lovely podcast. Yes, indeed.
Take. Huh? What?
What?
Where did he put it?
Where? How?
Oh, there we go. Oh, it's actually there on the top left, so he doesn't need a banner for that. It's already there.
He's prepared, and then something else as a banner, or who knows? Who needs advertisements anyways?
Well, it's nice to have like internally in the scene kind of ads thingy, you know?
Yeah.
Eh.
Okay then.
Okay then.
Anyway, you mentioned something about the scroll machine.
I did.
So that's what we are going to play right now. Your most favorite remix that you would take with you on the...
It's definitely one of those that if I had to have a remix with me that I know I will not get tired of, this definitely qualifies as one of those. Because it needs to be one of those that you just can't get tired of.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I would say, this would be one of the two.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say we can take two with us.
Okay.
And Z-Duder, close your eyes. Yep. I can listen to that on repeat, and there were times I didn't answer the phone because I wanted to hear more of the song.
That's the danger of having a great ringtone. So, yeah.
Yep. Well, danger and danger, I don't know. Poses no danger to me.
Well, it depends. If it's an urgent matter, then probably it is a danger. But
probably they know then and would send a text message instead or whatever.
Well, with urgent matters, you don't send text messages only when they don't pick up the phone.
Exactly.
Right.
And we might have an exclusive for tonight as well. So
we do.
A little probe into seeing if someone would bring this little exclusive with them onto the island they are going to. Because we're shipping people off to deserted islands there. So, you get an island, you get an island. Well, like, what's her name? Oprah Winfrey.
Wasn't there a story that there were some islands for sale around here, like Denmark and Sweden? What happened with those?
Sweden is not an island, so no. But, there's been a couple of islands on sale here.
Just like that?
Yeah, they're just like that. We have an ocean right around the corner, so there's a bunch of islands out there.
Well, okay, that part is not surprising.
And some of them are private islands, so yeah.
And what was the price?
When was the last time I saw an island for sale? I think it was like in the mid-90s, I think. And I think that went for like 12 million Swedish krona or something. So not too bad.
And you can have an own island.
Yeah.
Wow. On your own. How big was it?
Not very big.
Not very big.
Room for a house and a little lawn, basically.
Yeah, and far away from the infrastructure, so...
Well, it's an island.
Yeah.
So, duh.
So, you need a boat.
Yes.
And you need to maintain that, and...
The boat, yes. It would help, yes.
And how do you get your deliveries?
You go and get them yourself. You don't get deliveries to you.
So there is no post, no one...
No, you have a mailbox on mainland, and then you go and fetch the mail yourself.
Okay, that makes sense, I guess, but it's...
No, the postman swims over and drops it off.
No, it just made me think, like, what do they do with those letters that are, like, meant to be to exact address, and then you don't have an address, because all that you have is the pickup point.
Yes.
So then they need to send it...
No pickup point. The address is the post box on mainland. That's your address, your official address for mail.
Oh, right. But then the postman might believe that's the end point where he needs to drop off the letter, if you know what I mean.
Yes, that is exactly where he needs to drop off the letter, yes.
Okay.
That's
and
where the mailbox lives.
Like, how do you do that? Like, you put a mailbox, like, next to the water, like, this is my mailbox.
No,
and
there's like a local convenience store has near the islands. They have post boxes in there. That sort of thing.
Yeah, well, okay. And post boxes and pickup points, I guess. But
yes. It's like a mailbox, but it's not outside your house. That's the only difference.
Yeah, and then you cannot really order like big grocery deliveries, because how do you pick it up? Like,
yeah, exactly. It's different. You don't order in. It's like, let's say they've sold a couple of cave type things like bunkers and shit. You don't really get delivery to those places either. They're in the middle of the fucking forest. Nobody would deliver there.
Okay,
so
gotcha.
you just order stuff and then you pick it up yourself.
I swim, Shargo. Yes, I know. We swim. Yeah. For some reason, when it starts with swi, I just read it as swish. I'm sorry. That's
because of all your online shopping and delivery.
Swish is a great thing.
That's what you're worried about. How will they deliver all my coats? I don't understand. Do they put them in plastic bags before they start to swim, or how do they do? They get ruined in the ocean water.
No, that's not what I was worried about. Mostly the grocery shopping part. When you do a big shopping, how do you take care of that? Like
you don't. You go and big shop yourself.
Big shop yourself and
yes,
get
you
into
shop
the
stuff
boat
yourself. Yes.
Every
That's
time you need to go on your boat.
That's the cost of living on an island.
God. Nah, it's not worth it. It's not convenient enough.
It's really not very convenient, no.
I mean, it certainly needs like additional logistics. But yeah.
Max Levine has a good point. Does everyone picture a Caribbean island in their mind when they think of a deserted one?
Yeah,
no,
like
actually,
with palm trees.
Actually, I don't. I had a Swedish type of island in a lake type scenario, because that's what I've been to the most and familiar with.
Actually, that's not entirely right, because you also pictured your retirement years in a warm country.
Yes, I never said it needed to be on an island.
Okay.
Deserted island.
Right.
Is what he asked. Not retirement. We're talking about deserted islands.
No, it's just you are the one who complains about cold.
Yes, and if you... I'm not moving to a deserted island. I'm crashing in a plane and ending up on a deserted island.
That's how you roll. Okay.
Hopefully not, but that's how I happen to end up on a deserted island in this made-up scenario.
Okay,
yes.
then. Okay, then, if this is the case.
This is the case.
Okay, then. I always imagine palm trees and it's warm, obviously, and of course the sea and the water is just wonderful to have around.
Let's say you're on a plane that crashes and you end up on a deserted island. Where would you most likely end up? What region of the world? Where do you fly the most? Like 99.9% of the time you're flying somewhere in Europe, right?
Yeah, that is very true. And I don't know, because mostly I was in Europe, so I never was that far that I...
Yeah, so not very many palm trees.
Yeah, but you can definitely go to Canary Islands. That's not that far.
True.
Still Europe, and a lot of palm trees. Yeah.
True.
And I don't know, really. A lot of restaurants, that's always great to have. Yeah.
Well, if there's lots of restaurants, then it's not a deserted island, is it?
Yeah, well, sorry.
Unless you start the restaurant yourself. Now, oh, look, fruit. I might start a restaurant. Someone might come. Because after all, if you build it, they will come, they say. So that's how you get off deserted islands.
Let's say I would end up at an undiscovered part of Canary Islands.
Oh, yeah, like those exist. Oh, man.
The deserted island with fruits. Yeah, right.
Desert island. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway, Shargo. Hi.
Hi.
He picked a very nice remix to bring with him. It is Leo and Disgrace Dreamers remix.
This Grace?
Disgrace.
Or Disgrace?
Disgrace.
Dreamers, but we are the ones who don't sleep.
Josh.
Very, very nice track to take with you.
We are the dreamers.
And who posted that image? I just noticed that because I was up there for a little bit of water.
What image?
Oh, the last island where Dax was on Discord. Oh, God, that beautiful color of water. I would really love to be there right now.
Yeah, ocean color-ish, kind of, with sandy beach type thing.
Looking forward to this corona thing to be over and actually go out to such places again.
Indeed.
You agree that we can do a trip, right? Even if you are a couch potato.
Well, I never had anything against trips as such.
No, your cats have, but...
Exactly.
Right, Papa. Amen.
We are the streamers.
Or screamers.
Yeah. Or creamers.
Yep.
But streamers seem to fit the best right here. I thought.
Purring machine.
Yeah, we have one of them down here. Where did she go?
Under the table. There.
Oh, she's on the subwoofer.
Okay, she knows where to go, I guess.
SDK says, I will take you for a trip to Kville.
Oh, wow, that would be a trip.
Yeah, that would be exotic.
Oh, yeah. Far, far away.
Well, they have exotic, nice, colorful drinks.
Mm-hmm. You sound like my dad. He used to say to my mom that, why travel when you have the television and you can watch all the documentaries about all the countries in the world?
Kind of agree. It's not...
People tend to say that you choose your boyfriend like your dad. I guess I managed.
Pete says, notice how the cat suddenly became Slaygons when Ziona wants to take a trip. Well, to be honest, they were mine like 8 years before she even arrived. So yeah, they're kind of mine.
Yeah, technically, still you are the one paying for their insurance. So, well, yeah, technically, I guess that would be... But yeah, I feel like they are mine too. Of course I do.
And Puko thinks you're hers, so that kind
actually,
of equals things out, I think.
Yes, our...
oh, wow, thank you, Facebook. Now it says your live video on Slay Radio starts in 3 minutes. Oh, great.
Thanks for the
I didn't know. That's great. And 57 minutes ago, Facebook said, Slay Radio is live now. Uh-huh, okay.
Super useful, Facebook. Thank you so much. Anyway, just as we got used to, sometimes it's messed up, but I hope that it will go better than it started, I guess. So anyway, I also prepared this song that I would probably take with me.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
Yay!
Yay! It's a very, very early remix. It's one of my... It's from the earliest Archeo batch that I used to have, I think. So that's like somewhere around 2003, and the remix was made even like before, but remained a forever favorite. So, and I'm pretty sure that most of you know it, but it's always great to remember these things.
Yeah, interesting, because Scroll Machine is from 2002.
Oh God, look at that. Well, we also released our first remixes on Archeo at the same year, just saying. You also released in 2000. What?
Not in 2002.
No, not in 2002. I mean, sorry, that wasn't true. You released it in 2008. I did it in 2008, but didn't upload it for 4 years because I thought that I would get back to it and correct my mistakes, but I didn't. And then I lost the source file and the config that belonged to it. Therefore, I uploaded it in 2012. So that's why it was 4 years late. But technically, that was the same year when we made our first remixes. So would you guess that? So anyway, this would be Sirdan and Puka City.
City.
Oh God, I love this from top to bottom.
Very, 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 very nice.
Yeah, I think I had a play counter in iTunes when I started to use Mac, because before that it was kind of, I didn't really track that, but it was kind of obvious to track it there, and it was like always with every setup it was over 50 or 100. So there were such tracks, like several of them. It would be very difficult to choose only two, but
yeah, and Dasse says so Koto-ish, and I love it. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, and it still sounds intact. Like it was from 2002 November, so
yeah,
it's
kind of like a scroll machine. It's
exactly.
Great.
Evergreen. As you might notice that this word works for that, I guess. And we arrived to an exclusive of the
Exclusive. Or glue sniff, as Skits would say. Glue sniff.
So we arrived at our glue sniff section today.
So yeah, you need to decide if you would bring this to a deserted island or not.
Let us think about it. So this would be Dax and Jonathan Dunn's Platoon intro Dax remix, which is always needed to be added in the end in case we wouldn't know it's Dax.
So it's a Dax remix of Jonathan Dunn's Platoon, the Dax remix by Dax.
Yes, exactly, by Dax.
Det är dags att spela lite musik. Det är dags att spela lite musik.
Yep, indeed. So
here's an exclusive by Dax.
Yay.
Quite a bit of a menacing bass line going on there.
That's my favorite part, actually.
Yeah,
yes,
really nice. Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Oh, the da-da-da-da. That's my favorite part too, the da-da-da-da, if you know what I mean.
Oh, God.
That's really nice. But yeah, quite menacing, so I don't think I would take that to a deserted island. I would get scared every time I listen to it.
What? Then you could get scared of your own songs as well.
Yeah,
they are scary.
No, I wouldn't get scared of those because they are meant to be scary in a sort of sense. But since you make them yourself, it's like writing a story. You don't get scared of your own story. You know?
Right.
Because you know it's all fake and all that, but you still know that you imagined a scenario in your head that isn't real.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, I get it. But yeah, just so you know, your remixes are also scary.
They're kind of meant to be.
Yeah, that's what's great about them. And Platoon was the Sid itself was never one of my favorites, but it has this tendency to climb into your mind. And this is for me, of course, because everyone perceives music differently. But for me, it slowly starts to invade my mind and I start to like it. This is how Platoon is for me. And it always has been, like with any remixes that I have heard, because the basic melody and the basic flow of the song is like that. It's not something that I instantly fall in love with, but certainly there are parts and highlights in that. And I guess it's like a nice perfume that first I sniff and I not quite sure, and then after a little while I start to like it actually more than when I fall in love with a fragrance first, and then after like 1 or 2 days, no. That's just a no. And I'm a hard nutcase to crack, so to speak, when it comes to fragrances, because I get bored of all of them. So it's really not easy, but
yeah. I do have a bit of a message from the organizers of Transmission 64. The deadline for the entries is 4 p.m. Central European Standard Time or Summer Time, or however, CEST anyway, tomorrow on Friday, and the party starts at 4 p.m. on Saturday, also CEST. So yeah, there's as far as I know, there's quite a few entries in there. So in total, across all the categories, there's over 30 entries. So demos, music, graphics, that sort of thing. So there's going to be some interesting bits and pieces in there for you to watch and listen to.
Please post the URL of the party.
Transmission64.com. There you go, posted.
Okay. If this qualifies as posted, then it's posted. But yes, we can.
Disqualifies?
Disgrace.
Well, yeah, all the info is on there, and they will be streaming at least on Twitch. I don't know if they're streaming elsewhere. Facebook event, Facebook page, Twitter, YouTube. Yeah, so they have a bunch of places. We might actually host the party on the Slay Radio Twitch. We'll see. Tomorrow, I guess, we will make up our minds about that. But yeah.
Nice.
Yes, indeed.
Very nice.
Indeed.
Looking forward to that.
Yes, and I actually finished my remix of the official Transmission 64 SID. And sent it to the organizers there.
Yeah, and it's a very nice remix. And also, will you upload it to Archaeos anytime soon?
Well, once the SID is in the archive or in HVSC,
right.
So in God. June, I guess.
Yeah, okay. Got it. Okay, then we need to wait.
Yes, and we need to have a kind of a think about how, if there are ways to kind of speed up the HVAC delivery, I guess, somehow. I don't know.
And the shout out to Tesla P85, Flight Path 737. There are several excellent remixes of that. So I wonder which one would you take out of the. Let me see.
The one that doesn't.
7.
The one that doesn't crash and end you up on a deserted island. That's the one he's going to take.
Okay. So we will wait for the answer a little bit, and until then, we will play Peter Clark's request that he would take to this island, which would be Glenn Brown and the Activators.
Island in the stream.
Mm-hmm.
Ding, ching, chicka, ding.
I switched the knob on a little bit late.
I know. I noticed. That's why I repeated the ching, chicka, ding.
Yep. A short but sweet competitor from the remix competition.
Very, very, very sweet. Where did that end up, by the way? On the...
on RKO?
No. Where did it end up on the results? Glenn are 8th place. No, that's the easily recognizable.
4th.
4th, yes.
Yep.
Very, very nice.
Indeed, it is very nice. I wish it would be a little bit longer, though, but
yeah,
it's still very, very nice.
That's the same with every good piece of music. If it stops too early, you just go, oh.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I also have a favorite from Glenn that I would take with me about that probably later, because I don't know if we will have like several requests ahead of us, and maybe later we will get back to that. But that would be also certainly one of the forever favorites.
Mm-hmm.
Not that the other ones are not actually what he has done, but there are just pieces that are just, favorites. For some odd reason, you like them more than the other excellent songs, by the way.
Yeah. Like, very often when I hear music, I kind of imagine some sort of thing, like a scenario in my head, like with the Activators here by Glenn. I see something like, what's it called? Jeebus, what's it called again? The Nightmare Before Christmas kind of a thing. Have you seen that?
Probably, I guess.
It's like, let's see, this one, the skull dude. This. Yeah, that skull dude. 93. Yeah.
Actually, I think I have seen it, but very, very much back in time. So it's like vaguely remembering it.
No.
Not really. Yeah, my memories are not vivid regarding that.
Yeah, well, Tim Burton did some really cool stuff back in the 90s at least. I don't know. Has he done anything recently? Can't remember.
Not really sure.
Can't remember. Jack Skellington, yes, that's the name of the main character in Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
Very, very nice.
Indeed. We still don't know which version of the flight path Tesla wants, but let's wait one more song to figure out, and then we will pick one ourselves. So I don't know who. Maybe he will get back to us later. Maybe not. But Dr. Past wants to request Dr. Future and Battle Valley Dream Team. Definitely one of my faves as well from Dr. Future. So I understand the reasoning, and Dex has created a very, very good version of that not that long ago as well for request. So it turned out very nicely. So here comes Dr. Future and Battle Valley.
Now, I don't seek the presidency to strip this nation of its defenses or to abandon the cause of freedom around the world. I seek the presidency so that this nation will be strong enough to deter war and determined enough to encourage freedom. I ask your help and the help of all Americans so that an American president can tell Nikita Khrushchev, "You are wrong. Our children will not live under communism. Your children will live under freedom."
I forgot to mention one little interesting bit about the Transmission 64 thing.
Yeah.
Well, Erdball will have a bit of a act thing going there. So they're going to do a set live.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess as live as it gets online. Like, kind of, yeah. I don't know. But I'm looking forward to that. That is on Saturday.
Yeah, absolutely. So we will be there, like online, I guess.
Yes, we will be listening and stuff.
Listening and watching and streaming, most probably. That's the plan. We didn't get a response, but I picked a version of Flight Path. Pigged.
Yeah, Dr. Future requested by Dr. Past, or what was it?
Yes, exactly. Dr. Past. That's very mysterious. I would be curious. It's a Dr. Future fan in cover.
Yeah, undercover from the past.
Undercover.
Maybe that was actually him, but in the past. So in the past he was called Dr. Past, and then right now he's Dr. Now, and Dr. Future, who released Battle Valley a number of years ago, was actually from the future that went back. That is now Dr. Now. Ouch, my brain.
Mm-hmm. There should be a Dr. Present as well then.
Yeah, Dr. Now.
Yes.
What is he presenting? Oh, you mean present?
Present. Oh, God.
Maybe Dax will request some Dax remixes.
Are you mocking me, Dax? All right.
No, I think that was a reference to Dr. Past and Dr. Future.
Yeah, I mean, it would be legit. Sometimes I say ducks, not Dax.
Yeah, that's true.
Very, very true.
Very true.
Not intentionally, but yeah.
Yeah, I still haven't seen any Nogyals out there.
What?
Nogyals.
Nogyals?
Nogyals.
What's that?
Slaygon backwards.
Yeah, let us know. You wanted to request your own song in cover, right?
Undercover, yeah, because Nogyals is so hard to read backwards.
Nogyals. I wouldn't think of that if I would see the name, though. So,
actually,
yeah.
I haven't seen it. Nogyals. Yeah, looks weird.
Yeah, I wouldn't think of that I need to read it backwards. But then it would be a big aha moment probably after that.
Tenek.
Almost like Tanek.
Yeah, almost. We do have the birthday on the same day, so maybe there's something to it.
Look at that.
I think it was Tanek and I that had the birthday on the same day. Can't remember now. Anyway, doesn't matter. We're on a deserted island.
Yes.
So it doesn't matter.
Yes, and this would be a version of Flight Path that was requested very often on air, I think. So I just got back to it and hope that this would be one that he would take with him with joy and all of that. That would be DJ Mitch's version of Flight Path.
That's a good one.
I wonder how Peter's Ants filter is doing during these songs, because now it seems like we have an Ants block going on. And we will continue now. Sorry.
Well, Peter is Ants blocking.
Ants blocking, yeah. Ants filtering. Oh well. Sometimes you just need some ants in your life.
And Leo was having fun with some, I guess, new lyrics she's writing for something Morty is doing, maybe? She says, na 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 bot man. Spank, spank, spank. Here are butts, there are butts, everywhere but.
Again, the butts. The holy almighty butts.
Could you check my butt? Well, that's a huge ass. Sorry, I just thought of it.
I understand your critiques, but
Anyway, we're not quite on the butt slaps yet.
Oh, when you say vocals, Slaygon?
Yeah, I was supposed to do something for him, I think. Wasn't I? What was that? I can't remember. You have to remind me again, Dax. Or did I?
Yeah, ping him again, Dax, because I'm pinging him about my Amazon order that got lost for like 2 months now, and he still didn't reach out. So I need to ping him again.
Ping him again. Yeah, I was so waiting for that item, and it got lost, and no news and no claims and no updates on that, whatever happened. Yeah, I really need to poke them.
Yes, you really need to.
Yes, I really need to.
Next time we are not ordering together. So I can arrange the things when they get lost. Yeah, no offense. It's fine.
And Dax says that he and I came to an arrangement that he will sing for my next remix, which makes it a Dax featuring Slaygon remix. Yes, but I can't remember any particulars about it. Did we ever decide what? Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to prepare vocals when you don't know what to prepare for.
Yeah, because I seem to remember there were a couple of things that we talked about in particular, but don't think we did those either. So yeah, I just remind me again. And Peter says, tough to request Dax's remix when there are none on RKO Remix 64 anymore. Yeah.
Still, they are requestable. We have them in our database. And yes, we still prefer to receive...
We are your database.
Yeah, we still prefer to receive requests on the webpage itself. So that's the easiest.
Or using the exclamation mark request trigger.
Yeah, that works. That works on all channels, I guess. The exclamation mark trigger.
Okay, and Dax says, you will sing it, my boy, even if you don't know what. Okay, so he's just going to take bits and pieces of the show, basically, then.
It doesn't matter what, but you will sing.
I melodine the shit out of something I've kind of randomly sang on the show.
Yeah, I can see it coming. And Berserk is also with us.
Mr. Berserk.
And he also had a request, which would be Peter W. and Paradise Chip Island mix. Very much on the topic.
Very on the nose.
Yes, and Ants filters on again, I think. No, that so one is not unfiltered. Yeah. It was just
swing it.
Yeah, my bad. Anyway, yes, Peter W. and some exceptions, of course, without the uns filter. The uns without the uns. Yeah, right.
Yeah, without the uns. Right.
Yeah, but it's a lovely little song, so...
Indeed. Very, very nice and happy.
Yeah, listen to it like probably until I knew it by heart when I arranged the sets, because that was a good participant for a set.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah. But I totally forgot the title of it, so thank you, Bizarre, for reminding us for that, because it's... I would have to look for it. I probably wouldn't know right now.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't think, it has to be Peter W.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's not typical from him.
Yeah, it's one of those things.
But anyway.
Yeah, cleared the confusion up with the vocals and DAX and whatnot.
So, what's the conclusion there?
Oh, it's a thing.
A thing.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks for all the information that you guys are sharing with us.
Just know that it will be coming not in a too distant future.
Okay, that sounds great.
Yes.
I'm going to be curious about it.
Yes. It shall be fun, I think. It's one of those tracks that are just too happy for me to cover myself. But I can certainly do vocals for it.
You could certainly do vocals even for those songs that you didn't know that you are doing vocals for. So
yes.
If it's up to Dex, he will make it work. I'm pretty sure about that.
Yeah, I think so too. Well, not think. No, actually.
And Shetil, if you know all songs by heart that you played in your sets, you must have a really big heart.
Oh, that's so cute.
I actually do. And I actually
that
know
was
most
behind
of
the
those.
microphone. I don't know what you're doing there. Excellent.
I know almost all of them by heart, because I definitely detected the points where the next song can enter. So I needed to know them very well, and I think that this is the best way to go on a long run when you prepare sets, at least sets that are intended to be properly mixed. On that part, I still need to work, of course, but I think that's what is the most enjoyable part of it. So if you make it work, that's like the ultimate goal. So it feels great. I don't know. I just love mega mixes. I can't help it. And I love when they are put well together. So I guess that's a thing, that I have a thing for mega mixes, since I know about my consciousness or whatnot. And some people do. And DMC know about that, because
you know about your consciousness?
I mean, since I'm conscious, probably.
So that's the only criteria. I love mega mixes because I'm conscious.
Oh God. Okay. Well, anyway, you get what I mean, right?
I don't actually. I have no clue where you're going with this.
No, not really specifically going anywhere with it. But since I'm into music, I love mega mixes. That would be about 25 years now, or 26.
So all your life?
No, because I got closer when I was 12.
But you're only 25.
No, I'm 18.
The math add up here.
Leo, I love your gifts today.
Yeah, she's in a bit of a mood today, I think.
Anyway.
That actually reminds me of Jenny, Linda's sister.
Hope she is not listening.
Well, I think she would probably laugh as well, because that looks very much like her.
Okay. Anyway, Wilson is also with us, and he would like to hear also a classic, well-requested song, which would be Abyss Game to Emulate the Past by Sky Martial Arts. Definitely one of my go-to remixes. I love the feelings of nostalgia it conveys so nicely.
Warning.
Wilson!
This one is for all of those people who still want more of all the great tunes sung by the Commodore and feel the world is moving just a tad too fast.
Synchronizing.
We feel nostalgic about these songs because it reminds us of a time that we have lost, and now we're keeping it alive while having a blast, emulating the past.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I know it has a long fade out, but you switched us on earlier. Martus has arrived. Pay attention.
Indeed, I know. But anyway, yes, if nobody caught the reference there, Wilson requesting it and me screaming, Wilson, is from Castaway, featuring Tom Hanks, who gets stranded on a deserted island. There you go.
Yeah, but the funny thing is when you explain that, actually those who didn't see it won't get it.
Well, it's the only thing they need to know. It's a movie with Tom Hanks who gets cast away on a deserted island, and Wilson is the one who requested the song. That's all that is needed to know. They don't need to see the movie.
Yeah, okay. I guess you have a point there.
Dun, 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 dun.
And I don't know what's going on. People seem to migrate in and out right now on the relays, and it's a bit rapidly growing. And it was like...
Yeah, maybe there's a bug in the reporting tools that I use or whatever. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm always wondering how a bug can happen when no changes has been made in the system.
Because there might be unexpected data coming in that makes them crash and then say or something. I don't know. Bugs happen because unexpected data is arriving usually.
Yeah.
And yeah, there we go. Sky is or Leia is posting a picture or a GIF of Castaway.
Yeah,
it's a good movie. If you haven't seen it, go watch it.
Was this intended to me? Because I don't think I have seen
anyone.
it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's called Castaway.
Yeah, but that means that you need to get it.
Okay. Fine.
Fine. I can deal with it.
I'll take my rowing boat and go to the mainland from our island and take the long walk to the nearest shop, who may or may not have a cheap version of Castaway in the throwaway kind of bin with DVDs.
I thought that lending video cassettes. Did you guys do that too? Because we did.
Oh yeah, definitely. I had a video shop nearby, and at the time I had like a small 20-inch CRT TV sitting on a chair across the room, and no VCR, no DVD player, no nothing. I don't even think DVD players were a thing back then. So I rented this VCR player from the video shop, and also rented basically every single fucking movie they had there, to the point where the owner of the shop started offering me promos that he got. So I saw a lot of the newer movies way before they even came out on in the cinemas in Sweden.
Oh well, I'm not surprised. Why would I be surprised? You have seen everything as we know it. Everything.
Well, most things.
So that goes like back in time into the VHS era as well.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Back then when there were no downloads available.
There were downloads. They would, if you were to download a thing of the size of like an episode of a TV show, like 1.1 gigabytes in X264 today, or 400 megabytes, let's say, in X265 or H265. Sorry, that would probably take you the better part of a month back then with the bandwidth you had. So yeah, for weekly episodes that size, no go.
Yeah, understandable.
Peter says, make sure you don't get caught in a torrent of rain on your way to get the film. Yeah, I'll try not to.
Yeah. Indeed, I'm sure he will try. And we have FS with us.
Hello, FS! And FS posted a nice GIF.
Yeah, love it.
That was a good one.
That works to leave a deserted island.
Not apparently not.
Apparently not. You end up on the next one. He wants to hear John Wells and Ninja alternate dance mix. Hans filters on.
And apparently GoHanks has actually made a game based on the idea of Castaway. He made it for a hackathon somewhere. Where did I put the link again? Geez. He posted it on... there. GB Island by GoHanks. A tiny island survival game.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Very nice. So if you're on Discord, or if you're not on Discord, gohanks.itch.io/GB Island. There you go.
Nice to know.
For PC and what do you mean PC? For Linux and Windows, I think it was. Yes.
Nice. It's always great to learn new things about the members of the community. What else are you getting into? That's nice.
Indeed. Speaking of which, I kind of jokingly said that if a request is made in this room, it is a valid request. And during a song, we kind of expanded a bit on that idea that, well, maybe it could be fun to have a call-in to request type of thing.
Just like in commercial radio shows back in the days, if you remember.
Yeah, so the technology we used to have the... a 20-year anniversary remix compo chat with the Remix 64 guys. I'm going to look into doing some sort of locally hosted version of that. So it will be easier to pick someone in on a live show and easier to just distribute a single link for them to connect to with just a browser or mobile phone. Apparently, mobile phone, and be connected straight away. So yeah, that could be fun.
And I'm just letting Banan know
what
the bed tune is.
Bed tune.
Yep. Soon an update is coming to our bed musics, because we have quite a library of loops that I cut together, but we use them for about 4 years now, I think, since right from the start. So it's probably time to update and get into it and cut some nice bed loops for the future.
Yeah, it's good to do some updates every now and then, but let us know what you think about the call-in to make a request thing, because I'm thinking we could have I don't know, priority queue or whatever.
I think it would be an amazing idea. I really like that idea, and I would love to talk with you guys calling in.
So, because just getting to know why you want to request that remix and what you think of it and all sorts of kind of things related to it, I think is a bit fun.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Steve Smith, and I would like to request this song, and I would like to send it to everyone who loves it. This is the very standard request kind of text. I would like to send it to everyone who loves it. If you don't have any specific message...
can I request something for everyone who doesn't like a song?
Yeah, that would be at least standing out.
Everyone who hates this song, this is for you.
But wasn't it like that everywhere, really? Because by us, it certainly was. It's like...
I don't know. I stopped listening to commercial radio in the 80s or some shit.
Oh, you hipster. I'm not asking you then. I was definitely continuously listening to radio until I turned about... I don't know.
25?
18, 20, something like that. Definitely was close to this idea, even to joining them at some day. And it was always funny to listen to those shows, the request shows, and the request shows were all about the request that you send to everyone who loves it. If you did not have the specific message to a family member that I would like to send it to that person that I don't dare to say the name, but I love him. and all of that, like lot of fun stuff there. I would like to send it to the people that are still working at my workplace at midnight, and they are in shift and they do their best. And
those parts, yeah, that sort of thing, sure.
Yeah.
Go Hanks, I think, identified one of the songs I would request for everyone who hates it. Sick Alone with Delta. And Shargo says, commercial radio in Sweden didn't launch legally until 90s. But there was...
okay.
You know, when I say commercial radio, I don't refer to the radio stations that are run on ads and that sort of thing, but radio station you can tune into on the FM band.
But that's then quite the same as it was in Hungary, because we also launched those commercial stations in the 90s first, I think.
Yeah.
And the FM frequency definitely got more popular back then. Oh God,
which
I don't
one?
know. What?
You said FM frequency. Which one?
FM frequencies. And it was
what did you listen to? AM before? From foreign countries?
There were some AM radio stations. Don't laugh, there were. Those that were like countrywide, you know.
That's why you still get AM antennas in the receivers you buy sometimes.
Yeah, totally. Like it's very funny, but I have some rig here in boxes where the FM frequency was generally between 88 and 108 megahertz, I think. And this was the Western norm, as we called it. But the rare thing that there was an Eastern norm as well of the FM. And there were some radio stations doing their thing there. And I had one rare radio that was capable to do that. So the Eastern norm between like 60 something and I don't know, like 60 and 80 or something like that, you know. And it was so unique. And still the sound quality was pretty much FM. So they were local radio stations, very nice stereo kind of sound. And not many people knew about them because most of the devices were not capable to deal with them anymore, like in the 90s. But it's just the fun stuff. And Peter is right. We are not really playing a lot of music today. Let's play some music as well.
Yeah, you know, when you end up on a deserted island, you tend to talk quite a bit to your whoever is on that island with you.
Yes, and Zidudo, they definitely did this 90 and whatnot. Let's get back to this then later, after we play Microcosm's Comic Bakery request by Drew.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to yet another epic battle. In the red corner, it's the magnificent Martin Galway. And in the blue corner, it's the amazing award-winning Drew. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for these two. These giants are going head-to-head presenting you Comic Bakery!
Wow.
Drew. And Comic Bakery, Moody Wobbler. Oh, he's always wobbling about something.
I responded to your polycore thing there, said grammar cannot be politically correct or incorrect, just correct or incorrect. And Zidu replied to that, I believe you meant uncorrect.
I love it when someone corrects Slaygon, and I love when I can correct him as well.
He uncorrectly corrected me, which is ironically corrected me.
Wow. I thought you fucked up for once at least. I was hoping for that secretly, Yeah, never mind. Anyway. Yeah, you have a hard life when you're listening to day by day your mistakes and corrections, and then you are so happy when you are the one who can correct him. And sometimes I know that I know better, and then nope, on this you're not right. Proud. We can do it.
I wonder what the delay is to the because of the fuck ups in the beginning. There seems to be a longer delay to the listeners and viewers now than usual.
Yeah, it's a bit interesting. It's very interesting what Zidu there said. I think I never heard of that.
What?
I mean, the FM band is subdivided into 0.2 megahertz channels starting at 87.9 megahertz, technically 87.888 whatever. So US radios tuned by 0.2 megahertz intervals like Shargo alluded to. I have seen some international radio models that tune in 0.1 megahertz intervals though, but they are relatively rare for consumer electronics. And I really think that I didn't hear about this subdivision ever.
Yeah, well, the intervals there for consumer electronics, most of those would have been analog, so you didn't have digital scanners and that sort of thing.
Yeah, no.
You had a knob you turned.
That's what what I did. Yeah.
So yeah.
So obviously it was like totally analog.
Yeah, like my old Pioneer that I used to listen to radio with from the 70s. No digital shit, and just a knob.
Yeah, no, and he had that it was specifically for US only, but Shargo also heard of it, so I was assuming that it's something that...
Yeah, I guess they need to slice it up somehow, so if you're, for instance, if you're a radio station, you apply for a permit to broadcast in a certain frequency range, and those ranges cannot be too narrow, because then you would have essentially no way to listen to them, because there's not precise enough consumer electronics to be able to listen to them. Mm-hmm. So you need to have a kind of a spectrum or a range, which is what they are alluding to. So when you apply for a license for one of these bands, you get like 0.2 of that megahertz of that band.
Yeah, I kind of get that.
Allocated to you. Subdivision in the high school halls, in the shopping malls. What? Okay.
I guess that's a reference to something else. But Peter, was your life happier when you had a knob?
Well, she has one now. I'm right here. I'm a complete knob. So yeah.
Although I loved my old knobs as well.
Did you know?
I still have my old radio with the... Yeah, I actually have that radio, and I found it recently in the basement of our house, and that's capable to do the FM 60 until like 80 or something, 60 to 80, and listening to the radio station that has been migrated from the western norm to the eastern norm. I was one of the coolest guys because, well, not coolest girls. I mean, it's like mostly guys cared about this stuff back then. So it was so cool that I can still listen to this radio station because they migrated there, and I have one single device that is able to deal with that frequency. That's so cool.
Yeah. What's this? There's hold on. I'm just gonna check. It's almost like this one. Pioneer SX 980. I think it was. Yeah, SX 980. From late 70s. It goes from 88 to 108 megahertz. That's almost the same as I had. I think mine was a bit earlier than that.
But the 88 to 108 was the standard.
Yeah,
so
I know.
That's the commercial, not commercial, but...
I'm just saying that was the one I had. Which I incidentally donated to Tron. A couple of years ago, like 4 years ago, something like that. Oh, SX450, that's more like it. I had the flip switches, not the button switches. Ah, shit.
Well, you are getting happy about that. I guess we carry on with the request.
Yes, that's a good idea. I need to find it now because I can't remember which one it was. Oh.
Yeah, so Shetil would take Instant Remedy and Last Ninja Extended with him to the island.
Found it.
Good choice, by the way.
What's wrong with your balls, Pete? Don't you like him?
Instant Remedy and the classic Last Ninja extended version for Shetil. And
also for Pete.
Especially for Pete.
Because we are requesting things to people that don't want them.
Yep, that's lovely. I mean, Gohex's revenge on Pete's triggers. I love that.
Yeah, I can already see Malthus requesting that thing that I'm not going to mention. That is also Last Ninja for me.
Yeah,
now
but
that we're doing that.
Malthus is always late. Nowadays, Malthus is always late to the party, and it happens several times.
He's there now. Or here now, rather.
Let me finish. It happens several times that he's requesting songs that were already played. And Malthus, just so you know, we have played Flight Path 737 by DJ Mitch. That was already played, and he requested it at 10:15. To all people who miss traveling due to COVID-19.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I totally can relate. So, yeah. It will be over soon. I'm hoping for that. Anyway, so Malthus, you got your song, but you didn't hear it. Sorry. Anyway.
So, rewind.
Yeah, rewind the show. You will hear it. And I think that we need to carry on if we want to play several songs yet.
Probably, yes.
Yeah. So, Ogi SK wants to hear any version of Fifth Axis, any remix. This would be Chrono's remix. now. And fifth, X's. Nice one.
Yeah, nice blippy sounds in there and all that.
I thought you were saying nice and jolly. And it is, actually.
Kind of jolly-ish.
Jolly-ish. And it seems like we won't have time for 2 requests, so probably 1 request each today for everyone, and not even for everyone we will have time today. Sorry about that. So there will be several people whose requests we won't be able to play, but we have at least 3 songs tagged so far for the upcoming minutes. So let's hope that we can still make a few out of this time that we have. And yeah, I was looking for the next one for a little while. This would be Ice's request, and it was an
Isis?
Isis.
Jeez!
Yes.
Do they have internet?
Ice just joined the Discord as well. I think I saw him coming to Discord. Yeah, so
like 40 minutes ago or something.
Yeah, exactly. So he made an Amiga remix request, which would be Sneer and Speedball to a Brutal Method. This reminds me for some reason to Crystal Method, if you still remember that band. I wonder how harsh it will be, because that's the first time when I'm hearing this, so let's give it a listen. doing. That was
donk,
the end.
Donk, donk. Sounded like some of my compo entry endings.
Yeah, sometimes, when you all of a sudden finish it. But yeah, it was a brutal and nice song, so thank you for requesting that.
Alexander Gaufin on Facebook says, Instant Remedies King on C64 remixes. Insert disc album is still amazing. Yeah, I agree. It's still amazing. And DMC decided to join us on YouTube now. Yeah, okay then. Hi.
Just in time. Yep, and there was a shout out on Twitch which said Dzień dobry in the name of Polish Amiga fans, I guess.
No, that was on YouTube.
Oh, that was on YouTube. Oh, sorry, I cannot follow. Yeah, that's a problem. I mean, it is becoming a problem, certainly, because I'm usually in Discord and IRC, and that's it. And you supervise the other ones.
Yeah, I'm super wise.
Super wise, yeah, indeed, you are. And we have Crex Ultima with us, and he says, Crex here, I want to hear an awesome song from you guys, my old friends. Let's try a Dex remix, Lotus Amiga, maybe. And we have all the Dex remixes for you. So here comes Lotus Turbo Challenge 2 intro. Yep. Some people. Yeah, we are on.
Yeah,
on air.
I noticed.
Good news, everyone.
That's what the oops was for.
Good news, everyone. We are online.
Good news, everyone. We're online.
So, Mordy added this would be great for the Lotus 2 Definitive Edition. Agreed. It would be.
DMC says, I heard Ziona talking about her love of megamixes again. Maybe there will be something like this going on at the end of the year.
Yeah.
DMC, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it would be nice to do something, even if there wouldn't be Bit Live. I mean, it's always nice, of course, to have people around when this happens. But
Or maybe he's referring to his own stream that he did on New Year's.
Oh yeah, that's definitely.
Because I really like that.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah,
please. Yeah, absolutely.
That was awesome.
Yeah, and from my end, it really needs a lot of preparation. So that's why I just don't pre-announce anything, because I don't feel like I have the skills. I definitely have some favorite DJs, like there is. I just mentioned to Slaygon because I caught a live stream of DJ Kenichi. He's a Japanese DJ making Eurobeat mixes. So probably not most of you would be interested in that, but he is definitely knowing all the songs by heart. Therefore, he can mix them so well, and I'm pretty sure that he does everything spontaneously. You need to know inside out all those, and you need to have all your entering points there set and all of that. And he's just doing 2-hour mixes just like that every third day, like it's natural for him. So he has a lot of practice, and I think there are plenty of DJs out there like that. And I always wonder about that without like preparation, literally they stand there, they look for the song, they don't even pre-listen, they prepare the next one. I don't know how much he has the tractor controller screen all the time on the video, so you can actually see when the next song enters and what he presses meanwhile. And I'm just fascinated by those people who can do this just like, that's it, 2-hour mix, all done for today without preparation. It's amazing.
I don't think you need that much preparation if you know the songs very well.
Yeah, that is very true. But certainly it's a lot of practice, I think.
Yes, lots of practice you do need, but not preparation for a particular set, I mean.
Yeah, maybe. Anyway.
And there are ways to kind of pre-listen to sort of try to get a song into the mix in a sort of way.
Yeah,
without
you
hearing it as a listener.
Indeed. So I thought, meanwhile, since the time is running out, we have 2 requests left. And sorry for everyone whose requests we didn't have time today for.
So you don't get to listen to any music on your island. Sorry. You have to listen to our music. You have to listen to our music. So those who didn't get their requests through this time, maybe we can play them on the next show, which next themed show, where we maybe could do something like the internet broke. You can no longer download anything new. There you go. So
nice scenario there. Yeah, that would work, I think. Yeah, so I was thinking that these 2 requests would be also classics, by the way. And the second one we need to finish the show with, because it's such a classic that you will see why we need to do that. But the second one is if we get to mega mixes, sort of medley. And all of you know it anyway. I think it would be appropriate to finish with that. So first, we will go with Robbie Yuri's request, which would be O2 and Shades, which is a beautiful song, almost good for a wind down, but after that we will wake up a little bit again, and then after O2 we will say goodbye and close the evening, and of course finish with this long song.
Yeah, and Robbie Yuri is talking Polish on the YouTube chat.
Yeah, of course, because he's Polish.
Yeah, but he's talking Polish with, who was that who said the first Polish thing? Light on 44.
Dzień dobry? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so, okay. Yeah. Anyway, we will play this song, and after that we will say goodbye, and the finishing song will be...
Yes, I am finished. Thank you very much.
Okay then, so, O2 and Shades. Did you make it silent?
Yes, I did.
Nice. You are a decent guy sometimes.
Sometimes, yes.
He burped. Right after I made the mics on, of course.
Of course.
Yep.
Made the mics on?
Switched the mics on.
Mics on, mics off. Mic on, mic off.
On and off.
Fack on, fack off.
Fuck on? I mean, how is it to fuck on?
I don't know.
Okay. Fuck off, I know. That much I know.
Get your fuck on.
Okay.
I guess. I don't know.
I guess.
I don't know. I blame the Dutch. The Danish. Or whatever. That's actually a quote from Neil, Remix 64 guy that we had on Saturday. That's something he said on a show on Slay Radio. Oh, I don't know. I blame the Dutch. The Danish. Whatever.
They're not that far from each other anyway.
Dutch, Danish, whatever. It's like Sweden and Switzerland. Whatever, one of those. Who cares?
All right. So it appears that we arrived to the end of the evening and our last request. So we are going to say goodbye with this last request. And of course, before that, just slightly closing the evening with listening to whatever is worth to pay attention to in the next days. Certainly, the Boz Radio shows are one of them. So if you want live shows on other days of the week, you can tune into Boz Radio and check out the schedule. We heard the fact that there might be some changes right now regarding some broadcasting times and things. But hope to have Ziduder back at some nice time intervals. It's sometimes complicated to think. I get it. So and of course there will be the Transmission 64 party on the weekend.
Which we most likely will host on Twitch. So 4 p.m. CEST, USRT, I guess. We will start hosting the Twitch stream of Transmission 64.
Cool. Yep, and the last request would be Ziduder's request. Very appropriate, by the way.
I don't know what that was.
You want to invent some jingles for everyone.
Yeah, I don't know. That just came into my mind for some reason. I don't know what that was.
I see.
It's not that I want to. It just popped in there.
That's fine. These are all lovely selections, but I maintain that by hook or by crook, we'll get more than 2 tunes on that island. Like maybe from Machine Supremacy, Sidology episode 3. That's a perfect choice to take it to the island.
Yes, and as usual, if you want to get some notifications and whatnot, subscribe and that sort of thing on Twitch, YouTube and Facebook. I think, and the RSS feeds on the slayradio.org homepage, or slay.radio as well. Same thing, but anyway, maybe easier to remember. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, thank you very much for joining us today.
Yes, thank you very much on all other channels, and we will be back right now. Well, on Saturday we will just stream, so we won't be sitting there talking, but we will be like physically there in front of the screen and all of that. So and next week on Thursday we will be certainly back again. So have a very good night, sweet dreams, and see you around next week as well.
Tight.
Indeed.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
And thank you.
Thank you.
See you.
See you.
Kung Fu Boof!